everyone, happy Wednesday. It's time for another English lesson, and today our learning objective is to describe a character. So last week we were looking at verbs and adjectives. Can you remember what either of those are? So a verb is something that describes what someone is doing. So we might call it an action or a doing word. And an adjective describes what someone or something looks like or what its personality is like. I have got a mixture of verbs and adjectives written up here, and I want you to find out which ones are the verbs and which ones are the adjectives. So let's read through them all together first and then we can work it out. So the first one, we've got jump, sharp, talk, kind, small, think, smile. So the easiest way to find out if they're a verb or not, so if they're not, then in this case they're going to be an adjective, is just think if you can do it or not. So jump. Can you jump? Can you do jumping? Yeah, you can. This one is a verb. I'm going to put a V for verb. What about sharp? Can you sharp? No, you can't. Sharp is describing what something feels like, isn't it? So that one is an A for adjective. Talk. Can you talk? You definitely can. So that's a verb. It's something we can do. Can you kind? You can't kind. You can be kind, and that describes someone's personality. That describes what someone or something is like. So that one is an adjective. What about small? Can you small? No, that doesn't make sense, does it? You can't small, but you can be small, which means it's describing what someone is like or something is like. You might have a small apple. So that is an adjective. What about think? Can you think? You can think. It's something that you can do. So that one is a verb. And lastly, smile, which is also something that you can do, which means it is a verb. Good job. So, today your task is to describe one of the characters from the story After the Storm. So if you have a look on the English Home Learning page, you'll see there'll be three pictures. There's one of Fox, one of Badger and one of Percy. You can choose one of those characters or you can choose a different character from the story. And we need to describe it using verbs and adjectives. So that means we're going to be describing what it looks like, what its personality is like, but also what it's doing. So we can describe what it's doing by using verbs. I have chosen Badger and the picture of Badger. Our Badger in the picture is helping to build the new home for all of the animals to live in. And he's actually sawing a piece of wood. Can you do the action with me? He's sawing. So I'm going to put my adjectives on this side and my verbs on this side. So sawing is something you can do. So it's going to be a verb. He's also helping. He's helping Percy to build the house. That's something he is doing. Another thing he's doing is he's building. He's putting things together and he's building the house. Okay, I've got a few verbs on there now, so I'm going to think about the adjectives now. So I need to think about, what does Badger look like and what is his personality like? Well, if he's helping to build a house for all these animals, I would say that he is a kind badger. You know, he's trying to do something to help other people. I think that's a very kind badger. Or maybe helpful. Maybe now I can describe what he looks like. Well, he's black and white. And I would say, by the look of the picture, he has quite short fur. It's not really long and wavy. It looks short and spiky. It looks a little bit spiky, but not like a hedgehog. It just looks like it might be a little bit spiky. short and spiky fur. So, I have used lots of words here to describe what my badger is like. So I've definitely ticked off what we need to do today to describe an animal. I've used a mixture of verbs and adjectives to describe it. So I would like you now to have a go at doing that. Have a look at the English page, which will help you. And a challenge for you is to write a sentence to describe your animal. So if you want to, once you've done all of this, if you want to push yourself a little bit further, you can have a go at writing a full sentence. Just remember your capital letters, finger spaces and full stops. Okay, good luck with it and off you go.